What's up, guys? It is Will here, back again. And this morning, I am barely awake. I just woke up, checked my phone. I saw there were some updates from Hot Toys. One of them being Spider-Man 2099 finally has an updated revision, which we saw pictures of at ACGHK 2023. We saw the new fabric suit, but now Hot Toys has made it official. They posted an announcement on social. You know, it's not real until it's posted on Instagram or Facebook. Now it is officially real. Pics where it didn't happen, now there are pics. So technically, the internet has said that it did, in fact, happen. And actually, you can see the fabric suit here. You can see here, update to newly tailored Spider-Man 2099 fabric suit. Again, just another example of where criticism of Hot Toys can lead to productive things if channeled effectively. You give them positive, criticism saying, constructive criticism saying, okay, this is not good enough. You guys are better than this. We love this character, and you guys have done injustice to this character. Let's reverse that and do some justice. Let's read what they wrote here. Update on Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse 1/6 scale Spider-Man 2099 collectible. Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse has introduced more people, spider people from an alternate reality future. Here's including the leader of the Spider Society. Here's a detailed look at the 1/6 scale Spider-Man 2099 collectible figure in a newly tailored, highly flexible fabric suit. Material. This suit is also decorated with luminous reflective web patterns to capture his signature on screen. His signature look on screen. Sorry, I can barely read. I'm barely awake. He looked ready to unleash spider power in your collection. There we go. So this looks really, really cool. So it has a pattern that's pretty dope, actually. You can see here, that's really cool. I don't know if this is like a UV type thing, or I'm assuming it is. Like you have to shine UV light on it, kind of like with Thor and Black Panther where they have those effects, or Wanda, but you have to shine that UV light to make it actually show up. So this is pretty cool nonetheless. This looks far better than what it was like last time in terms of the joints and stuff. I'm not sure why they went that way to begin with. I mean, they had the original Spider-Man 2099, and that one had a fabric suit on it, and it looked just fine. This fabric suit is a little bit different. You can tell this is a different body, though. Maybe that was their hesitation. He looks like a chunky boy. He has been hitting the weight room. He is on the spider-roids because he looks pretty big. He's clearly got some pretty big shoulders and delts and shit going on there. So Spider-Man's looking pretty beefy in this one. So definitely not your typical 6 scale body. This may be a special body, like it may be its own unique body. Maybe that was hesitation. This looks really, really good, though. The Spider-Verse line is coming along really nicely because when you have this, you have Miles. Maybe I'm assuming they're going to put a Gwen up at some point. You're going to have a really nice spider display if you're a big Spider-Man fan. The hand joints, I don't know how you fix that. It just is what it is, right? But it looks pretty seamless overall. If you put them in the right pose, I think you'd be fine. Like this, yeah, you can't even tell. Dynamic posing long-term, questionable for me in a suit like this. However, you could do it if you wanted to. It's tough with Spider-Man because it's Spider-Man. You want to pose him dynamically. But can you really bank on the suit having any sort of longevity if you do so? That is the question. I generally try to keep things in a pretty, if you're going to put them in a long-term dynamic pose, change it every once in a while, put them back in the museum pose, give them sort of a palate cleanser, so to speak, a reset, and then from there, maybe you can put them back in that dynamic pose. But this looks great. The luminous reflective effect is really, really cool. This is great. I'm glad that Spider-Man 2099 is getting justice done to his figure. He was a great character in the film. This is not going to be one for me. I really liked Spider-Verse 2. I thought it was great. But Spider-Man 2099, it's not like I was absolutely blown away with him, but I really liked him. I think there are a lot of people who were. So I think this is going to be a popular figure. I think this change is going to do wonders for the market for this figure. I think there's going to be a lot of collectors who now go and seek to pick this up because this was $250 at retail, right? So we can look originally at the original figure. You can see $250 here on Sideshow. Look at the original. It's night and day. It's night and day. Look how bad this looks. This looks pretty shit in its current state, right? There was jokes about Marvel Legends. What were the other ones the other figures? I forget what the brands are, but essentially Marvel. This people thought this was a $250 Marvel Legends. That's kind of what this looks like, right? And then look at that. Look at that. That's amazing. Like Hot Toys, like maybe they wanted this as an example before and after. It's almost like when you hit the gym and you get all that, you get that great physique and then you show the before and after photo. This is pretty much what happened with Spider-Man 2099. So yeah, pretty crazy change here. Yeah. And even like if you look back at your old adolescence photos and you're like, man, I look different back then. And you just look a lot better now. Like that's pretty much what happened. This is like, this is like you this Spider-Man is you, and the other one, updated one, is the guy that your girlfriend tells you to not worry about. That's pretty much what it is. So yeah, this one was pretty much a mess. Yeah, this one was definitely not a good look. And it's funny because, like I said, a lot of people love Spider-Man, so they were like, "Oh, dude, I really wanted Spider-Man, but now I don't want Spider-Man because it looks like shit," right? So that's pretty much what happened. So anyway, guys, let me know your thoughts in the comments below, but I'm not done with you yet because I want to share with you another update. We have actually an announcement from Hot Toys. We have the Mark IV with Gantry quarter scale. Yeah, you heard that right. Iron Man Mark IV with quarter scale. Iron Man Mark II. Sorry, the two Iron Man 2 quarter scale. I can't even talk today, guys. I'm barely awake. It's the Iron Man 2 quarter scale Mark IV. So Tony Stark, you can see here, it's got the whole light up feature. It's got the gantry. There's that whole write up you can read if you want. I'm assuming with the gantry, since this is quarter scale, this is probably going to be like a lot of money. It's probably going to be like near $1,000 would be my guess. I haven't looked at the secret base prices yet, but I'm assuming this is going to be, maybe I should look that up while I'm talking. But essentially, yeah, this is going to be a pretty pricey boy. So yeah, I do think this looks pretty cool though. I mean, if you're looking at this, it's got the LED functions. The gantry has always been a popular thing with collectors. However, it is pricey and it is space pricey, for lack of a better term. This is always going to be one that's pretty, pretty pricey boy. Let's see. I'm going to pull up Secret Base real quick and let's see if I can share what the estimated price is with you guys. Let's see. I don't see. Okay, customers who pre-ordered for $9. I don't see any price. Oh, quarter scale, Iron Man quarter scale. Iron Man Mark IV quarter scale. Let's see what it says. Yeah, pre-order customers, Iron Man suit up gantry. Yeah, that doesn't list the price, so I don't know. So yeah, anyway, guys, without the price, I'm predicting it's probably going to be somewhere around like $1,000 because the quarter scale one, I mean the 6 scale ones with gantry were like what, like $700-800, something like that. I can't even remember off the top of my head, but yeah, it's pretty crazy. This looks dope. I'm glad that this is a figure that's getting made overall for the quarter scale collectors. However, quarter scale has always been something that's been super interesting to me, and I'm assuming this is probably not going to be die cast, right? Because if it were, it would be super fucking expensive. Let's see, older damage model, suit up, LED function. Yeah, I don't see anything about diecast in here. Gorgeous detailing. Yeah, I don't see anything about diecast. So yeah, quarter scale diecast is just going to get too pricey. I would assume it's a lot bigger body, clearly. Diecast isn't really necessary. How heavy is the figure going to be if you make it quarter scale and diecast? Like, is it going to topple over? Is a base even going to be able to withstand that type of weight? Those are probably the considerations that Hot Toys are looking at. But this looks really cool. If you put them in a pose like this, if you're a quarter scale collector, I have a hard time believing that most Hot Toys collectors even collect quarter scale. Maybe this will be a poll I run. I'll probably put it up today if people are interested. But yeah, I think this looks really cool. I asked the question on a panel the other day, do people want to see more Iron Man figures? And most people generally said no, from what I remember. There's a D100 Mark 7 Iron Man that I think is pretty cool. And generally people were pretty receptive to it because it was exclusive and somewhat new and limited and such like that. But yeah, I don't know, because this Mark IV, while it looks fantastic, I'm not sure if the demand is really there because the MCU is struggling right now. I mean, yes, people are nostalgic for Iron Man and people are nostalgic for the MCU when it was at its peak, essentially, when it was in its prime. But now I'm not so convinced that people are really going to drop a G like this, or maybe somewhere around 800. I don't know. Maybe I'm off on the price. Maybe it's 800. I don't know. But it's going to be significant because a normal Iron Man is like quarter scale is like 600, something like that. So if you got a gantry, yeah, I mean, this is probably like a $900 piece or something, 900 to 1,000. I don't know. It's going to be a lot, but it does look dope. I mean, the details on the gantry never disappoint. I mean, this is a really cool piece that has a lot of presence in a display. It just, man, I don't know. Like with most collectors having a budget or like 3,000 or under per year, according to polls I've run on my channel, are you really going to drop a third of that on an Iron Man Mark IV with a gantry? Maybe Hot Toys has some data that's showing that certain markets really like it. I know Asian markets love Iron Man. That's pretty cool. Showing daddy and son Iron Man, quarter scale and the 6 scale. That's pretty cool. I do like that. But yeah, I don't know. I think the Iron Man love, maybe it's still strong. It must be. Or maybe Howard Chan just loves Iron Man, but that's pretty cool. You get a half head sculpt, it looks like to me. So that's pretty cool. It does look great. I mean, it looks like the head sculpt from prior. It doesn't look like there's any changes there. So this was probably an easy, like, oh, just copy and paste it into a bigger scale. Take the percentage and times it by 1.25 or whatever it is. I don't know. So yeah, 1.5, whatever. So yeah, I think that's probably what's going on here. But it looks good. I mean, you could put this guy in any type of poses, not worry about it. But yeah, it's not going to be for me. It's not going to be for me, but there are Iron Man collectors who this will be for. So, guys, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I want to hear what you think about the updated Spider-Man 2099, what you think about the Iron Man Mark IV with Gantry quarter scale. Some exciting new updates. It's pretty cool. But anyway, guys, I'll catch you in the next one. Thank you for watching and for all the engagement live stream that we just posted with Justin and I. So check that out. Other stuff on the channel. Of course, guys. Thank you. Bye. See you later. Bye. How do I end this stream? It's too early. I can't think. Bye.